Okay. All right. Here's some ticket text. The low point of the Lions. Patricia's last Thanksgiving game. The pictures of Sheila head in hand. To think we would be here 3 years later is amazing. I was more upset at Barry walking away than 0-16 and Matt Millen. That's from Tom and Schomburg. Low point, the Millen Man March. Our fans had to protest because it was that obvious the team was mismanaged. Low moment for the Lions, coordinators going to drive-thrus naked. He wasn't a coordinator, but assistant coach, yes.
Yes.
Bob Quinn was actually worse than Millen. Only reason he had any wins was inheriting Stafford and some other talent that Mayhew brought in. The low water mark for the Lions is when they went after the job of a non-threat because of Valenti, because he was realistic in his observations of Lions management. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea. Lowest point for me was when we were good enough to win our division with Stafford and a stacked team, but he couldn't help us to win one of the final 4 games. So glad to see him get traded, and we got Goff.
Well, that was the 16 season when they started 9-4 and then lost out and lost the playoff game.
Was that the year he hurt his finger too?
Yeah, but I actually think it was 2 years before that. That's actually mine. It was the end of 14 when they went to Lambeau and both teams were 11-4 and they had a chance to win the North, and they didn't that day. And Stafford played pretty bad, and it was just clear you were never going to beat Aaron Rodgers to me. And Sue was gone after that, and they actually went on. They lost the playoff game to Dallas. You'd like to see that game play out without that picking up of the flag.
Right.
But they did. The Lions had the last 2 games of that season, and then into 15, they went 1-9 in that stretch.
Yeah.
And it just became clear to me that they're going to have to move on from Stafford. Well, it took them 5 more years.
And they had a chance in that game after the ridiculous call to, because Stafford, had a chance at the end, and they couldn't do anything. And also, after that play, when Jim Caldwell decided to punt, Sam Martin shanked one. Yeah. Like he did on Sunday.
Yeah, well, at least he had an excuse this time. He had a sore hammy.
Right. Matt Millen getting renewed, drafting Okuda, the ineptitude that caused the NFL to seriously consider taking our Thanksgiving game away, if I remember correctly. I don't know how serious they were about it. I know there was a national groundswell for some people. And Dave in the Woods has a classic. Might not be the lowest, but very much describes the Lions the last 30 years. 2014, I think it was. Stephen Tulloch tearing his ACL, celebrating after sacking Aaron Rodgers. No, it was after Tebow, right? Was after?
No, it was after Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
he
Aaron
picked
Rodgers?
off Tebow. He had a pick 6 against Tebow.
Oh,
yeah. That's what you're thinking.
Okay. I remember he did something over Tebow.